Hello YouTube, my name is Kanaki2456 and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to animate text in Sony Vegas Pro 10. Before we begin, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys an example of what we're going to be trying to achieve today. It's a basic, simple animation of the text. We're just going from left to right on the screen, entering from the left, exiting to the right. It's pretty simple, but before we begin, we're just going to make a few changes to make this a lot easier on ourselves. Now if you see, our timer on the left here is set to time and frames. So we're just going to go ahead. Now here's where personal preference comes in. You can set it to seconds or you can set it to absolute frames. Of course, you can do this either way you want. Second is about 30 frames and 30 frames is about a second. I prefer using frames though, so we're just going to go ahead and use frames of the animation today. Now let's clear this out and bring in some new text to work with. Text, we're going to tell it so it looks nice, and we're going to shorten it to, like I said, about 100 frames to make it not too long, it's short or whatever. Here we go. So there's about 100 frames of animation. So to begin, we're going to go ahead and hit the little event pan crop box once we're all set up, and it's going to bring up this window. This is where you can animate the text. If you have other images, you can animate them as well. May cover that in another video, but you might be able to just figure out from this one. Now since we're starting, if you saw in the preview, our text entered in from the left of the screen, and this one is center. Now, if you also haven't noticed, the timer on the animation box and on the video is the same. We're set to 0, so no matter how I move it, this is how it's going to move on the screen, and this is how it's going to start as. It's right at the start. Go ahead and restore. You can do that by right clicking and hitting the restore button. But I want this to come in from the left, so it's not going to start out in the middle of the video. So we're just going to go ahead and move this until it's about all the way out of the box, the cutouts in the left of our video. Now, like I said, it's a simple effect, so we're just going to go ahead all the way to the end. So about, once again, 100 frames. And now what we're going to do is we're going to have it come in to the left, through the middle, and out the right. Now it's real simple since we have our little ticker set to the end, so at 100 frames, and that is the length of our little text box on the video feed. You can just go ahead, since the trigger's at the end, you can just go ahead and bring that in. And here's our finished product. Thank you for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and if you have an effect you'd like to learn how to do in Sony Vegas Pro 10, let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can make a tutorial on that. See you next time.